Alright, so for if you can't beat them, there's a couple of different ways of going about this mission, like with all the missions. You can talk to any of these three people. Let's see. I think these two are innkeepers. Yeah, and this is the bailiff. The fastest and easiest way I found was the bailiff. He's not gonna give you like a bunch of side quests. The other ones you gotta do side quests for, which I mean,
Could
some
be
people
with
like
you.
that. I'm just trying to show people the fastest way. So yeah, here we go.
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavory characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian. And he's got no dog in this fight either.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief.
You want
and
to
people might
pick
complain.
that
Do you
dialogue
think that
option.
people
That
here
I hear
complain
you're
and I don't do
recruiting
my job?
bandits or
Nothing
whatever
of
the
the
fuck
sort.
it was.
Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Ladyman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight, and that doesn't bother you.
Yeah, now he should send you
Why
to
would it bother me?
Not should. He will send
Much
you to
better to brawl
the
there than
tanners.
in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go by there from time to time to keep an eye on things.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
Well, he's not wrong. Doesn't really matter. After this point, I can just leave, but we'll just
You have an inn, and the horse trails cross here.
see what he
There must be
says.
many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No, it's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town, and maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks
Yeah,
saying they've
also,
been seeing
the
him
miller,
doing
you
this
can
or that, or
talk to
people
him and get
visiting him
another
at night,
thick
but
as
he's never done
thieves
anything. He's
mission.
a decent enough man for a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Yeah, you'll get a thick as thieves mission from him. I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
skip
Bailiff.
that for now. And if it's still available after I complete this mission, then we'll go ahead and do that one as well, and I'll put up a video for it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's gotta be night, evening, whatever. 22, so 10. Then you talk to Punch to initiate. I think you just want to challenge him to a fight. But
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha!
So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, Will. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Of course he did. Otherwise, no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do
Yeah,
now?
because your friends aren't
The
gonna
way
lie
I
for
see
you.
it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
Or there's a third possibility.
What would that be?
We put one over on that pinch penny. I'll tell him I've taken care of everything, and you and your friends don't show up here for a few days. I'll get a reward, and we can split it. And then you can come back later. It's practically free money.
I like the sound of that tune. The devil take the tanner. We'll hole up somewhere else for a few days, and you come and see us once you've got the coin. All right?
Yeah, so I thought I was supposed to be fighting
I'm
him,
looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
and that dialogue option I just
I've heard
chose
they might
wasn't
be looking for a
actually
new
supposed to
knacker.
be available
So if
till
you're not
after,
afraid of
but
carcasses and the occasional pile of shite.
I
Thanks,
guess you
but
could
no
skip
thanks.
the fighting then.
Word has it, someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
But I want to do the
Well, you've heard
fighting.
more than I.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
I
Alright,
want to
so
fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Wheat and those three clowns.
oh, what was I gonna say?
Then I'll have time for you. Got
Alright,
it?
so yeah, you could skip the fighting, I guess, if you get the dialogue option of double crossing the Tanner. But because I want to actually do the fighting, we're gonna. And you
How
have
are
to
you?
be all four of them, I believe.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay, so that was pretty fucking easy. My strength is maxed out though. What else? What did he say I had to fight after? Find out.
My respects to...
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad, but now we'll take it up a notch.
I love how the other guy's still in here unconscious. Let's see if I can beat them all before the rest wake up. I wonder if I'm gonna have to fight these two at the same time.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised. No,
Let's
let's
fight.
fight.
That wasn't bad. But let...
Oh Christ. This guy's got some moves. Looks like I can't just button mash. Might have to actually. Nope, I guess not. He was worse than the rest of them. Oh, he woke up. You cunt. Alright, your turn.
We'll see.
That's the perks of your strength being maxed out. It's hard. It doesn't work that well when you're
I want to fight you.
sword fighting, but
You put on quite a show.
for the unarmed fight, it's pretty easy. The head cracker perk's pretty good. It's pretty much blows to the head will occasionally knock the guy out. Obviously, it's usually like one punches, but because it was a boss fight technically, obviously it wasn't gonna work right away. I'm surprised I didn't get an achievement for not even being hit. But now I gotta wait for this guy to fucking wake up. So we'll just fuck around until then.
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
That's not what I meant, but alright. What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining about getting his money back because we tricked him, so we threw him out. He came back a few times after that complaining about all the shouting, ordered us to bugger off elsewhere.
But you didn't.
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good.
He didn't have
I've
it
got
in
to
him.
hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Okay, so you should, I'll just do that after this. Return to the tanner, and then he'll pay you because you convinced the brawlers to, you know, hide out, or not hide out, but leave for a couple days to make it seem like they've gone. Okay, so this is the Crimps meeting place. It's Said if there's a light on, go in. This is weird.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
Not sure that you have
I
to
hear you're
fight them.
hiring men who
Yeah.
don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like? People talk?
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
But you'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Or whatever, because he's thought about doing it already. This is actually one of the quests I've been really excited for, where you like get to actually be a monk and go through some of the shit that they do in order to get into them. So I'm pretty sure after this conversation it concludes this mission and we'll start that one, which I'll
Murder someone
post
in a monastery?
sometime tomorrow.
Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
And do you have any other tests?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine-looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
Where better? There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
Wow, how fucking cheesy.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright?
Alright, that should conclude this. Who the fuck's that guy? Splattered blood everywhere. I definitely took care of the brawlers. I didn't talk to the tanner to let him know. So if you want to complete that objective, make sure you talk to the tanner before coming to the church. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll upload the next one tomorrow. Thanks, guys.